and then try to get people in a mood that MON-FRI. That is MON-FRI. Each and every single person where you know you need peace of mind. So you unia, so your bar, so your crew, so your boyfriend, so you are down for me. But couldn't have peace of mind to work. If you can't give that person that peace of mind, don't worry the person. You can respectively leave to avoid an unforeseen circumstances, which of course MON. So it's an advice to be there out here and square. But to go into the game, Arsenal game and rap. And then Paris Saint-Germain probably share to my friend Arsenal. In the game, we saw a lot of things, especially when we run with tactics and everything at Ecoso L Park and so. Whatever happened on the day, they are not easy because Arsenal are my game with what we saw against Real Madrid. They were superior to Real Madrid. They were superior against Real Madrid. But in yesterday's game, Arsenal at that level of performance. The Paris Saint-Germain really are there and said that any more. But one person, the person be born a Basel, a friend of Luis Enrique. A dear Papa Wenger with Thierry Henry, and you know be what in a year with a bunch of Dembele. Henry was a winger, and Papa Wenger decided to let him be a CF, which is a center forward, and he was able to give the best performance as well that position with attribute and skill set to grab a bunch of Dembele. No, or when say he needs to be a winger. Yeah. In fact, he was playing on the wings. But he was not giving us the kind of product, end product from a footballer because he is talented or both foot or now 1v1 so bet me the way. But since he was turned into that false 9 role now, he's been able to give so much end product to team my friend here Paris Saint-Germain. And I think it's time's up to a friend here Luis Enrique. And your coaches and sometimes what is in players. For them to make sure say or more and so more form and when no more form no more accepted that kind of a rule now, it makes them better people. And Dembele actually say Niama Wadima Paris Saint-Germain in the year 2025 and the 2024-2025 season, and now Barcelona for Kotoye at the free Dortmund, but Omartimi and Yasa, but he's been able to give to Timor, your friend Paris Saint-Germain, and young way now Yentimia Monabaso. They were superior to Timor. Your friend here Arsenal, but when you get to this point, and will goalkeepers to rush to the occasion, give you a sounding performance, you have someone I say, Tomatia, you'll be saved. I'm someone I'm in J than a Roman, not for once, meaning because of Nyoma, why I didn't in the Champions League, but with the kind of performance what Denedy, even in the Aston Villa game, the second leg, he was super. And yesterday too, he was super. These are the things you expect from your goalkeeper. Unya sad this stage where a little details need D finding a games. So when you get your goalkeeper in his grade A game, no BBA he's able to make sure say or Sevilla, I think and yes something better bit mania from a goalkeeper. Also kudos to me find Paris Saint-Germain. They did everything to perfection and making sure say no more who Arsenal the early stage of go you expect say Arsenal will come back, Arsenal but they were able to make sure say almost sit deep or more making sure say any other bia enso betimi. So kudos to team find Paris Saint-Germain or match they have the second half to finish of France, and I hope say but still I know say that second game will be a game I will be able to because of our Arsenal for betimi no mess money on man your friend Thomas Partey and so back. Yesterday in the game, he was a notable miss for team friend Arsenal because Declan Rice was restricted. Meron and yes and a human so team man. But the times are Thomas Partey. I am who said Declan Rice is being released. No one call on yourself, man. We've seen that he's flourish. So I think it was a game one. You said Partey and so I'm saying, if we are saying a team, you be a bit piano and yesterday, for instance, Menyasna, the Bamatona Nyaji, the Intermaniaji said, whoever we ask now, penny out to you are thinking and said you won't give Thomas Partey contract extension. Yesterday is a day to rethink and take a better decision. When he was playing, maybe you may think, say, oh, when you are team beating me, flourish, oh, when you are team beating me. But the times that Thomas Partey both games at Arsenal, we've seen the importance. Even when he was playing at the right back, which of course any favorite position, we saw him. In the game yesterday, if so were branch event Thomas Partey, a lot of new man at Dembele, you know, he had done easy. But Thomas Partey was missing. Yellow card was a silly yellow card. A man may see game, but I think it's a blessing this guy said, man. If you want to stay a Arsenal, this kind of a performance, Arsenal for Adelaide, without him, no one point said DIABY. We need to make sure that Thomas Partey is staying with us. If he's going to give us this kind of performance, or better faith throughout the season now, this is the Thomas Partey we bought from Chile Atletico Madrid. So yesterday I was very happy. As Lucy, and I was happy because Partey was not around to make sure say what is happening to us now, or make sure say NC. So they need to rethink and make a bold decision, make decision now to include a bunch of friends Thomas Partey in their system, and then the kind of performance of Mope in their games, and so a bit to but they can't. Now, Stefan say, oh, you need striker. You share Real Madrid. You need one. You share Real Madrid. But yesterday was a day where you asked Nafana, over feel striker, over feel presence in the box, because you know, say, Merino no amount presence in the box, no. Now, a certain Trossard and a bow against Pato and the Marquinhos. These are defenders. We've known them. We've seen them. They've learned over time. Every Pato. Now you can't say much about him before I saw doing a Partey sentiment. But Marquinhos, we've seen him play alongside better and quality defenders. So he's seen it all. He's got the experience. So what force number 9? Now man of pressure in the ones. When they get the ball, they get a chance to relax, rethink, and take better decisions on the ball. And yesterday we saw it. So going into the transfer window, they need to get out and out strikers. So out and out strikers now. At least when the going gets tough, I will float to be in the box at the man. And something can happen. So they need to get a striker. So that we will be but it was a sounding win for team friend Paris Saint-Germain. And hopefully on bet me akwa no way enough if found on one to team. And then to the big game. Inter Milan Barcelona will come to no. It's a game that Sanyanyoma to Inter Milan in the last 3 games are and Castel, they will be my favorite. Yes. Nyanyoma at 4 more. Still will be my favorite.
This one no more dey tell.
Well,
very bad locally bad.
So the better say who lose who lead. I was saying no. Enye better. And who lose who fa mo bia o. Say your first na because Napoli won to make the league no. But who say Watibi. And they are a manager who knows how to win the league. Even Italy won Angasan. He's won the league with 2 different teams. Inter Milan and Team MON-FRI Juventus. It don't mean that's what the ball has last. It's been a bad performance. In the semi-final of the Coppa Italia, they lost to Team MON-FRI AC Milan. And that's who did DIABY. DIABY. So the last game's normal one, it's not been the best. They are even yet to score a goal against Barcelona, a team that are more flourishing. You may call you the Team MON-FRI Barcelona. Everything that they touch, it turned to good. Can the last 3 matches are as you see now, and can place Inter Milan a bit ahead of Team MON-FRI Barcelona. But with new matches, see, and what Barcelona for I think they stand favorite. But say Barcelona go training. Then Hansi Flick catch players at now. 45 minutes, one-on-one, giving players detailed information about this Inter Milan team, telling them what they need to do and get the written for them. It tells you this manager is leaving no stone unturned and trying to give the players whatever they need to deliver on the field of play. To look at him, trying to get things in order. It's the best defense against the best attack in the Champions League. But so here Barcelona for now, they are a different side to the previous Barcelona teams. I mean, because they are better than previous Barcelona teams, but they are a different side to them. The NTN said, first Barcelona, they keep possession for possession's sake. This is our DNA. You're passing ball, sir. You said you're passing ball, sir. But this Barcelona team, they possess with a purpose. The NTN said, when they get the ball, they are passing to make sure they are creating space for their fast wingers. No, he said, Rafinha is on the run. Jamal is on the run. Lewandowski is moving. So you possess it. Now you want to come and take the ball for us. You create chances and open spaces in the channels for us to exploit. So they play the possession with purpose. Look at the game against Team MON-FRI Real Madrid. When they had the ball at that place, it was a one-touch pass from Pedri to Yamal. Then Pedri ran back to come and finish the ball. So it tells you, say, they've added tiki-taka, they've added physicality, they've added directness, and they've added speed to their game, which makes them different from all the Barcelona setups. in recent times here, and it tells you the reason why they are delivering and they are making sure that everything is going on for them. So with that, you know, this is a very good team, and going into the game, they stand as favorite. Inter Milan for no, they have quality midfielders. Quality midfielders. If you talk about midfielders, but you see, if they are going to make sure that they will get something from the game, they need to have their grade A game. Pedri, Dion will make things stick for them. They will control the game. When Inter come and decide to defend it, now your counter attacks is never going to work for them. Or one team is standing toe to toe with team defending Barcelona, say no more ball, and you have a bit my edge. So they need to find the balance in between. You defend a bit, you attack a bit, making sure that every single time you get the opportunity to attack, you are making good use of it. Barca will definitely score, regardless how Inter Parade team no. They have experienced defenders at Chad now. They will come in with the experience. Will come in the experience and everything. But the Barca team not say over and over again say they have respect for no team or money or mobile. So when you grade A game on whoever they are playing against you, you get the auto. So they don't care about you. And they have players delivering. Barca is a team that they cause a lot of problems. You say, oh, Barca attack from the right. They can attack from the left. You say, oh, but team grip more left. They will attack from the middle. So, and now I know Casamity here. Me share di a bit my to score line for Barcelona.
I may say Inter be playing.
A bit my to score line for Barcelona. Say Barcelona to me say Inter Milan more than 3 goals in this game anymore.
Embarrass.
Yes. Yes.
Italy now Chinisheni baby.
Yes, Milan share 3 and ya.
Azendi mi anamu tokwa.
Okay. Mati wase. Na me tell say Barca nyomu grade A game na honor.
On meet match Inter.
Meet match Inter woto ene. Because I've seen this Barcelona team. I've seen how they flow if they get you. And I'm saying, say, if Barca for no share Inter Milan woto ene, or more baby defending deeply, they are going to give them woto. They need to find the balance. Either we attack more, we defend more. When you are attacking, you make sure that things are going well for you. Yes, sir. It's a woto day for team friend in Inter Milan.
Mate, me da se pa kwaku. My show. My member also quick and cause bibi aboko de yankopona do me ma she kama pass bibi asoko and also na nko for boy but we all know predict match na man say yes PSG ebesha Arsenal 1 and ebe 2-1 yes and clearly omo baba benya go tempa na you it no na nko for boy about so 10 time video no so na dia and also shake akra mame why